Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2.
तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये बुरिदा जनाः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. O Lord, your gospel is like nectar and bliss showered upon the pain-stricken lives of suffering humanity. It dispels all the sins and misdeeds of life. It brings spiritual welfare in life. The spiritual beauty, prosperity and grace spreads through and through one who listens to your holy message. They are the real givers in the world who preach and pronounce the nectar of your message to the suffering humanity. Peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are reading the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna is in the Kashipur Garden House, and today is March 15, 1886, Monday. About 7 o'clock in the morning, Sri Ramakrishna felt a little better. He talked to the devotees sometimes in a whisper, sometimes by signs. Narendra Rakhal, Latu M, Gopal of Sithi, and others were in the room. They sat speechless and looked grave, thinking of the master's suffering of the previous night. So it is 7 o'clock in the early morning. Last night what has happened, the other day's conclusion was there, that M was talking to Sri Ramakrishna. He was sitting by the side of Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna asked him by a sign, he could not speak, so weak, and asked him to come close to him. And M writes, the sight of his suffering was unbearable. But Sri Ramakrishna, in a very soft voice and with great difficulty, he said to him, I have gone on suffering so much for fear of making you all weep. Because he is saying that I will not be able to live in this body anymore. So he says that I am going through this suffering so much for fear of making you all weep. That means I love you so much. I don't want to see you cry and weep for me. But if you all say now, oh, there is so much suffering, let the body die, then I may give up the body. So that is a very, very pathetic scene where Sri Ramakrishna is so compassionate. He is bearing the suffering of the bodily pains of cancer, tremendous cancer pain, but keeping the body only for the devotees, lest they will cry, they will weep at the separation from Sri Ramakrishna. So they are saying that if let the body die, oh, there is so much suffering, let the body die, then I may give up the body. If you all say, let the body die, yeah, then I can give up the body. My God, it's such a compassion for the devotees who are, their heart is so pure and they loved Sri Ramakrishna like aim and direct disciple, other disciples. These words pierced the devotee's heart. And he who was their father, mother and protector had uttered these words. What could they say? All these were sitting. All are sat in silence. Some thought, is there any other crucifixion? The sacrifice of the body for the sake of the devotees? That is like Ramakrishna is in the cross, as it were, suffering the pain of crucifixion. Only out of love, he can immediately take the mind out of the body and can get out of all suffering. But he cannot because he loves the devotees. Devotees means Naren, Rakhal, all these are their aim, the writer. So they are very inner circle devotees. Their love has pulled him down, close. We have heard these similar stories following this Thakur's incident. Swami Sridharanandaji told that when Swami Birajananda Maharaj was suffering very much and was just at the verge of giving up the body. Yes, doctors are struggling every day and saying that nothing can be done, and ultimately I said his inner, those who are attendants, like Sridharananda Swami, one attendant, out of the so many. So he called everyone and then said, if you say it is so much suffering, if you say you give your permission, then I can leave the body. So he took permission from each one of his attendants who he was very close and will think that his death will make a separation and they will be unbearable for these devotees. So here it started with Ramakrishna. So much love for this inner circle people who have gathered around him, how to go away without causing suffering in them. So he is asking for the permission. If you permit, then I can leave this body. So it is like a big suffering in the hearts of the devotees. It was the dead of night. And then when he said like that, in the same night, dead of night, Sri Ramakrishna's illness was taking turn for the worse. The devotees wondered what was to be done. One of them immediately left for Calcutta. Kashipur to Calcutta, not far, but still you have to walk. That very night, Girish came to the garden house with two of the physicians, Upendra and Navagopal. The devotees sat near the master he felt a little better and said to the devotees, the illness is in the body. That is as it should be. I see the body is made of the 5 elements. See what we are reading every day? Sri Ramakrishna says, I am seeing this body which is made of 5 elements. It is here. And illness is in the body, not in me the self, the pure Atman. No? Turning to Girish, he said, I am seeing many forms of God. Among them I find this one also is there. Now, so this is the night passed like that with anxieties and worries. Problem?
Somebody is asking that, can you put the microphone closer?
Closer, okay, tell me. Hello? Okay. It is not going there. It is on the streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it is for here. No. Acha, now, so next day is the 15th March. We just read that Sri Ramakrishna, in the 7 o'clock in the morning, Sri Ramakrishna felt a little better after nights, some excruciating pain and thing. And he is talking to the devotees, means Aim and Naren, Rakhal, etc. And then whispering. Then Naren, Rakhal, Latu, Aim, Gopal, they are there and they are sat speechless. He talked to the devotees as whispering because he cannot speak out, it's so frail. And Master said to the devotees, do you know what I see now? I see that it is God Himself who has become all this. It seems to me that men and other living beings are made of leather, and that it is God Himself who dwelling inside these leather cases. We have leather jackets now. So Sri Ramakrishna says it's a leather jacket. Inside is the one God, wearing different leather jackets, dwelling inside the leather jacket, moves the hands, the feet, the head. I had a similar vision once before when I saw house, gardens, road, men, cattle, all made of one substance. It was as if they were all made of wax. The other day we were talking about the wax. So it is an experience, no? Sri Ramakrishna says that you are all sitting here. What I see right now, and what he says, I see that it is God Himself who has become all this. That's the ultimate katha, na? Sarvam khalu idam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. And whatever name and form, it is Brahman in the name and form only. So what clear you read in the Upanishad, that's a theoretical thing. But here is Ramakrishna, who is straightforward saying, I see. It is not talk. Oh, it is not intellectual. I see. I see it is all Satchidananda Brahman, only wearing different leather cases. And through that hand and feet and head, they are moving like that and talking, no? It's called, that's why it is the highest experience. Ramakrishna is to live in that consciousness so easily. To see God with open eyes. Eyes open, seeing God only, nothing else. And what we see, eyes open, everything but not God. No trace of God. A little trace should be satisfying, but no trace of God. It is all human. And human, bad, good, all these qualities, this is this. And we see only that. Because our mindset, we see through the lens of our mind. And Ramakrishna's mind is a lens, is different lens. And through that lens only, it is all one. Seeing only different forms and nama rupa. What is this world? It is nothing but Satchidananda plus nama rupa. But this nama rupa is, for us, it is all, everything. Satchidananda is absent. But for him, Satchidananda he sees directly. Nama rupa is only a case. And through that the Lord is playing. And he says in another time also, that in another time also he saw another day, a similar vision. What is that vision? It is all made of wax, as it were made of wax, one element. I saw the houses, gardens, roads, men, cattle, all made of one substance. It was as if they were all made of wax. Yeah, that's the point. What to explain about that? This is the lifelong spiritual practice. People can get a glimpse once upon a time maybe, split second. But Sri Ramakrishna lives in this consciousness. And that proves that Upanishadic experiences are true. They are not mere words, but they are the experiences of the sages. What they have said, Sri Ramakrishna is revalidating. That's why we call Sarma Dharma Sthapaka. Sthapak means what? Establish. It was there, but you are establishing something. So this Sri Ramakrishna established dharma, Sarva Dharma, all the religious practices and its conclusions, he established, validating. Yes, Sarvam Khullidam Brahma. I am Brahman. This whole universe is permeated by one consciousness. There is nothing but consciousness. All Upanishads saying, no, Katha Upanishad. Vayur Jatagno, Bhuvanang Pravisya, Rupang Rupang Pratirupa Bahuva, Ekastatha Sarva Bhutantaratma, Rupang Rupang Pratirupa Bahischa. As the air, you put in a pitcher, air, space in the pitcher. See, this is the space, or air, as it is separated in different jars, but air remaining the same, or the space remaining the same. Similarly, eka tatha, there is only one there. Sarva bhuta antarastha. Sarva bhuta means all created being, not man, women only. Men, women, no. Gods, goddesses, no. Trees, plants, no. Everything which is created in this universe, permeating everything, that is ekastatha sarva bhuta antaratma. And that is the only one reality. Sri Ramakrishna says, the same one, all made of one substance, one reality. And it is manifesting as many. Rupang, 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 pratirupa bahischa. What we see in the external world, it is the same reality, rupang, rupang, in every form. It is the He shining. Everything shines. He is the shining force. He is the reality. So what a grand experience, no? This Upanishadic understanding becomes clear and also doubt-free if we look through the lens of Sri Ramakrishna. That's why it is Swamiji said that you have to read the scriptures, but you have to read through the life of Sri. Read the life of Ramakrishna. Mahapurush Maharaj is to see what you are talking about Upanishad and this. Read our life. Mahapurush Maharaj is saying, Shivananda. Shivananda's father will be how much? No? Shivananda is declaring what you talk about that. What Upanishad you are talking? Read our life. Can you read our life? That means in which consciousness this Mahapurush Maharaj, Shivananda, Brahmananda. What the question of Ramakrishna? What the question of Vivekananda? No? So this is the experience that it is one substance appearing as many. Appearing as many. There is no many, only one substance, like the made of wax. I see that it is God Himself who has become the block, the executioner, and the victim of a sacrifice. You know, in there is tantric practice or some other practice, sometimes they sacrifice animals and goats, you know. He's saying, these are three. Some animal is being taken to the slaughter or the place where their head will be put and someone will chop. So three things are different. One animal to be sacrificed, one is the executor of that killing, and it should be one level where his head will be pushed inside so that it does not run away. So it should be cut. But he says all these three are one. I saw he who is slaughtering and who is being slaughtered and by which weapon it is slaughtered and the ground on which this body is kept for killing, all is one. So whom to, that's why when people call why God has created so much bad world, and there is no bad, there is no God, it is God Himself. God Himself is appearing in so a, and God is in the slaughter, who is being killed, and the weapon, everything is God. There is nothing but God. It's a very high level of understanding, no? It's easy to say, but to feel like that. Ramakrishna said, no? That remember even one boy, village boy, he got a, what you call, grasshopper. And child, she does not understand. He takes a stick, broomstick, and is putting in his body through. See the pain of the poor grasshopper. Is penetrating through his body. And Ramakrishna clapped his hand. Ha Rama, oh Rama. He's saying Rama, he's not saying Brahman. But they are synonyms. That's why we make a mistake. Rama is somebody, Shama is somebody. He said, oh Rama, you are making your own trouble. You are the grasshopper. You are the boy, and you are the stick. And you are creating your own trouble. That is the point. In their view, it is only play, a divine play going on, fun going on. As in the theatrical performance, you are friends and you want to act on different roles, no? So you are the executioner, no? You take what is called knife and punch, and one will fall down and die. But it is all fun, no? When the theater is over, drops in, falls, then you go say, hey, did I hurt you? They are friends. There is not really, they are not killing, but a play of fun of killing is going on. So it is God is playing. That's why it is called, this whole world is Leela. That's after that experience, one can say it is Leela. Not from our standpoint. Our standpoint, we are human beings. Justice, injustice, right, wrong, everything is there. But when one reaches that point, then Vijnana, the knowledge, after reaching that point, the whole world view changes. World view, what we are living in this world view, that will change. And all the philosophies are different world views, no? What is this world, what is the ultimate truth, this. But Upanishadic truth is the highest truth. And Sri Ramakrishna is living that I see that it is God Himself who has become the block, the executioner. Block means on which the body of the goat or animal is placed. And that this block, executioner, and the victim for the sacrifice, they are all one. As he described these staggering experiences, in which he realizes in full the identity of all within the one being. He is overwhelmed with emotion and exclaims, ah, what a vision. When he expressed this, he entered into that experience and he's saying, totally being absorbed and emotionally touched by that, remembering his experience. He's reliving the experience. That's why it is said, sometimes people say, I have a good dream. I saw this. So our sadhus suggest that if it is divine dream, revisit that. You saw in your dream that you had gone to some holy place, or you got some holy darshan, or somebody gave you some spiritual inspiration. Relive that experience. It is not. And don't think it is dream, mere dream. Mere dream means what? Dream is dream, is no value, but it has value because it can help you to grow more spiritually strong by seeing and thinking it is God and that mind in the dream also, mind was little pure mind, that's why it shows that pure dream. You see some frightening dream. How? Why do you see frightening? Frightening samskaras are there and they pop up and then you live in that awareness. Immediately Sri Ramakrishna goes into samadhi. Naturally, he completely forgot his body and the outer world. The devotees are bewildered, not knowing what to do. Naturally, they sit still. Presently, the master regains partial consciousness of the world and says, now I have no pain at all. Now I have no pain at all. I am my old self again. So that means what Turiyananda Swami said, mind can be lifted. We cannot do that. I can lift my pen from pocket to keep it here, but I cannot keep myself off from the body. So the mind can be kept in God, or in body, or in the world, or in the super sensuous experience. So they are master in that, Sri Ramakrishna. So when they went to Samadhi and remaining there, where is it? Infinite joy. Where is body? Where is bodily aches and pains? It all happens when the mind comes down to a lower level. The devotees are amazed to watch this state of the master, beyond pleasure and pain, will and woe. He casts his glance on Latu and says, there is Leto. He bends his head, resting on his palm of his hand. No? Leto was in the same Dakshineshwar room, sitting in one corner, and he was putting his palm and head like that, as we sometimes do, no? Seeing that, what Sri Ramakrishna said, I see that is God Himself, G capital, H capital. That is God Himself who rests his hands on his hand. No Latu. The individuality disappears. The cosmic consciousness everywhere. So seeing Latu putting his hand on his head like this, bending, Ramakrishna seeing that I see. God vision is so tangible. I never heard this type of expression of experience. It's possible. To see God, he's talking, I see God. There is nothing but that. And there is no pain in my body. All the pains and aches, whole night he could not sleep and he was almost dying and saying, please give me permission so that I can leave the body because you love me so much. So I cannot give up the body. All these things are going on in the level. And the mind moves into the samadhi level. And even there is nothing. But even they come into the consciousness, mind is so high up. The bodily things have no meaning in thought. See, these are really, really to be contemplated. How spirituality, and then from that platform, you see everything is Leto. Is no Leto anymore, Latu. But it is God Himself. Sri Ramakrishna looks at the devotees and his love for them wells up in 1,000 streams. Like a mother showing her tenderness to the children, he touches the faces of the chins of Rakhal and Naren. In the Indian system is that mom whom say you are going away from home, mom will touch your chin, and then bless. That is the blessing, no? So Ramakrishna, in his highest love for everyone wells up 1,000 streams, and the tenderness of love is shown to his children, touching the chins of Rakhal, Naren and others. A few minutes later, That's why it is said, Sri Ramakrishna is playing the role of prem, love, supreme love. Prem dhan bilai gora rai. Sri Chaitanya's song. Sri Chaitanya is just spreading the wealth of prema. Prema is much more than love. Deepest and highest pure love is called prema. So the Sri Chaitanya is just giving that gift to the humanity who is singing and dancing in the name of Krishna, and he's distributing. So Ramakrishna here distributing that prem dhan, that treasure, grand treasure of pure love, ecstatic love. A few minutes later, Ramakrishna said to him, if the body were to be preserved a few days more, many people would have their spiritual awakening. Huh? He's saying if the mother wanted that this body should be another few days more, few days means every day he can touch anyone, he will be free. You know what happens? You go to the marketplace, people bring in the, what you call, key market? Farmers market. Farmers market, when they come first, fresh things and this and that, their bargain goes on. No, this is this price, I cannot lower down. You want to be spiritual, you will have to be pure. You have to do so. You have come here for spiritual life and you're sleeping whole night? Hey, Latu, does God live? Does God sleep? Very much bargain was going on. No? Because you are going to be spiritual, so you should not sleep. Hey, mother, how many roti, chapati you give to Latu? No, I give them. You are giving so many chapatis. They have come here to meditate. See, restriction, regulation. Hey, you go there, don't go. Come here, meditate here. All restrictions. Hey, Rakhal, why do you see your face is not so bright today? What did you do? Rakhal could not find out what he did, bad thing. But he remembered, in the way of talking to his friends, he lied. Just as he joking, in the joke, we lie. And Ramakrishna said, yes, your face is gloomy because of that. I cannot look at your face. What did you do? Hare Baba. And fun and joke, people say something, but that was caught into the camera of Ramakrishna. And they're correcting, no, this should not be done, that should not. And now when the market goes away, he has enormous things to sell. What happens? Anyone comes, take away. It is $5 per pound. Okay, take it, $1. Even if not free sale. So that is the pre-sale period. That's why he's saying, I have acquired this so much treasure, no? So much to give. But mother will not keep this body anymore. So had this body been kept for some days, many people would have got benefit. It is a pre-sale period, distribution period. But that to get little touch of that, there are so much austere practices. All the direct disciples did. So this is the point. A spiritual wealth, that's why he said no. Another one important thing. It is said that if one gets a chance of, hey Vijay, why are you sitting? I don't see your face. Purposefully. So what is going to say? Your role here. So that's why when you get a chance, no, I see that many of our sadhus got the highest blessings from the old sadhus. Very good spiritual sadhus, going and serving them. Before that you cannot approach to them. They are so fiery. But at this time, before leaving the body, they become so mellowed and they have so much love and they preserved it, they want to give. So many of our sadhus, got great experiences of spiritual life by serving the old sadhus. Serving old sadhus is a fortune. Those who are really great swamis, to be with them is uplifting because they live in a higher consciousness. What Thakur that we are talking about Ramakrishna is unquestionable. But I am talking about in our experiences also. If you have the opportunity to have a real sadhu, genuine sadhu, no? Just be with them, to serve with them, you get spiritual benefit outward. Huh? Swami Akunthananda was there, one of our known Swami. He was not very easy to work with him. You get so much scolding and so much tears will come out, no? But no, you think that I have not done anything wrong, and he will make you guilty. Feeling of guilt will come. He will make you give something to type and in such a way that you make a mistake, and then he will catch you. And then anyhow, but in the early days he was more tough. And when he became old, and some of the sadhus, they are like a grandfather and child, grandson, no? Relationship become like that. And the grandson is scolding, the attendant is scolding, Swami, you should not do that. He is like a grandfather, okay, no? And otherwise, beforehand, anything to tell him, you can be fired. But their presence and their serving them, no? Because they have big background. This Akunthananda Swami was Raja Maharaj, Swami Brahmananda. He was raised in the lap of Brahmananda, Shivananda, and others like that. Balaram Bose's grandson. So anyhow, so serving them, many, those who really genuinely serve them, they got a very high level of experience. So because that is the time to give away. Because they will have, if you don't give away, it will stay. So that's why this Ramakrishna's period is giving away period. So many people come, and without austerity, without much practice, they get the spiritual benefit.
What does it mean to give away?
Give away the spiritual treasure.
What does that mean?
You know, you go to many Sri Ramakrishna, other time, as I said, you cannot touch Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna says, I cannot bear the touch of anyone and everyone. So you are not easy to go and touch him. But now he is giving up the body. The entire force, energy will enter into you. And he is now, don't care about his own, because he is already going to give up the body. Crucifixion, that's why it is said. That means the spiritual energy flows unconditionally. That's why what happened on the 1st of January, that story. So Ramakrishna touched, whoever got a touch, they have their extraordinary experience. And Sarvadevananda Swami wrote that it is not very unusual incident that Ramakrishna can transform by giving a touch. We used to see every day in Dakshineshwar days, in Kasipur days. But this is the day when it is open market. Whoever was there, he touched everyone. And everyone has that ecstatic experience. Ramlal Dada said that when I used to meditate, I could not imagine or visualize the whole personality of the Ishta Devata. But Ramakrishna touched, the whole become, sometimes I used to think of the feet, I could not come up to face, sometimes face, body passes away, as it happens for all of us, no? Ramakrishna touched that in that mood, the entire spirit, your Ishta Devata become vibrant and bright and brilliant presence. So this is the thing, end of your sadhana. What you will get by yourself, Ramakrishna is giving that state by one touch. Writing something in the tongue. So these are all called the Shakti Sanchar, the transmission of the power. And that time he is not considering who is capable, who is fit or unfit. Just giving away. They are fortunate, they could go to shop that time in the shopping mall, or in the farmer's market. Towards the beginning you go, you pay high price to purchase the same thing. Huh? And by that time you come back and see that the day is ending, so they will have to carry all the fruits and vegetables home. Rather, let it go.
What about us, Maharaj? Is the market closed?
Market is always, I do not know, but that also, I think they have their good karma. Why they come at that time? Huh? Once I asked Swami Bireshwarananda Maharaj, he was the 10th president of our order. Maharaj, like a child, we always say things as you are saying now. So he says, I said, Maharaj, yeah, you are so fortunate. You came to Maharaj, you came to Holy Mother and get the blessings of Maharaj, Mahapurush Maharaj. When I was saying excitedly sometime, and then he said, who have stopped you to come with that time? That means why did you not come that time? You could have come. No karma to come that time. So it is, the question is that it is all God's grace. That preparation is also necessary. Many sadhus say that, oh Maharaj, one time I also asked another sadhu, Maharaj, you have so much of experiences, bhishans and all these things, why not give us little bit? And I jokingly, I said maybe with little sincerity, but he responded very sternly. Suddenly he was smiling, but he became little stern. I said, I can give, can you hold it? Then I said, can you hold it? I can give you, but can you hold it? Your body mind is not ready. It will crack, brain crack.
I don't mind.
And that you don't mind, but they mind. No, spirituality, to hold is this 110 volt, this wiring line 110 to 220, carry only that much voltage. 1000 volt, pass it, what will happen? That will happen. So that spirituality is not craziness. Spirituality is enjoyment of the higher joy, higher bliss, higher consciousness. So that you don't understand, then what is the use of giving? Making someone crazy and cracked brain is not spirituality. That's a cracked brain and crazy brain is not good for spirituality. Those people have think, a little unusual thing makes spiritual. But Vedanta Ramakrishna mission, we don't support that idea. You should be a perfect gentleman, perfect conscious person, and accurate and still, your brain will be sharp and scientific, no? At the same time, developing that spirituality inside. That is the beauty of this Ramakrishna movement. As we have some idea, a person of experience will be little crazy. And they are crazy, of course. We are also all crazy. But that craziness does not prove that it was spiritual. Now, presently, the master regains partial consciousness of the world and says, he has partial consciousness to the body now. And he says, quote, now I have no pain at all. I am my old self again. Now, the devotees are amazed to watch this state of the master beyond pleasure and pain and will and woe. He cast his glance to Latu, and there is Leto. He is bending his head, resting it on the palm of his hand. I see that it is God himself who rests his head on his hand. Sri Ramakrishna looks at the devotees, and his love for them wells up in thousand streams. Like a mother showing her tenderness to her children, he touches the faces of the chins of Rakhal and Naren. A few minutes later, he says, if the body were to be preserved a few days more, many people would have their spiritual awakening. He pauses a few minutes, but this is not to be. This time the body will not be preserved. The devotees eagerly await the master's next word. And Ramakrishna said, such is not the will of God. This time the body will not be preserved. lest finding me, Ramakrishna, guileless and foolish, people should take away advantage of me. And lest I, guileless and foolish as I am, should give away everything to everybody. In this Kali Yuga, you see, people are averse to meditation and japa. So it should not be given to anyone and everyone. That is the point.
But Holy Mother?
Holy Mother also. To giving everyone, even if you say that experience is given immediately, that I do not know, may have happened few. But to take away immediately and give them the illumination, probably that he is mentioning. So the point is that he is saying that is the will of God, that this time this body will not be preserved, because I am a very simple person, guileless person. Anyone will ask for anything, okay, take it. But they are not fit for that. So it is, I should give away everything to everybody. But to have this, we need sadhana. See what happens. If a person suddenly gets huge amount of money, they do not know how to spend, no? And they waste the money so lavishly that they don't understand the value of the money. If it's given, you earn $10, that is your earning, you know what is $10 means. If someone gives $100 without earning anything, you know it is meaningless. One boy, his father was quite rich and he loves only one son. So when he was given to the college or something, so he gave me, my son, whatever you need, take the credit card. And credit card was given, but at the end of the month, only 1 month, the credit card bill came $10,000. Real, it is a fact I am talking about. His father was astonished. Are, I have given my credit card, they can spend 10,000 is nothing, 100,000 is nothing, maybe more. But that is not the point. In 1 month, the boy have spent 10,000. To earn 10,000, what is that? Who understands that? And then he asked, what did you do? 10,000 in 1 month? Oh, I have my friends, we went to restaurants and eat and this and that. Yeah, fun. Earn 10,000 and then spend? Then you understand what is that value of the money. So a value of any spiritual experience also. If it is given, as Ramakrishna says, to anyone who is not fit, he will not understand its value. And that they cannot be enjoyed. To enjoy, you know the worthliness of this object. So that is the idea probably, that because in the Kali Yuga, in this age, you see people are averse to meditation and japa. If they do japa or meditation and this goes there, they can understand the value. Suppose we all understand, we are trying to do japa or meditation, maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. What did you achieve? Now if any holy man comes in our life and gives a touch and I get an illumination, I mean, wow! No? You can value what is that valuable thing you got. But if you are not worthless, you don't do japa, you don't do meditation and you get something, you will think that is nothing. So that's why the worthlessness. So that's why he says that Kali Yuga, you see, people are averse to meditation and japa. Rakhal, tenderly, please speak to God that He may preserve your body sometime more. Then the Rakhal is appealing. But Sri Ramakrishna said, that depends on God's will. Narendra, your will and God's will have become one. But Sri Ramakrishna remains silent. He appears to be thinking about something else. Master, to Narendra, Rakhal and others, and nothing will happen if I speak to God. For nothing will happen if I speak to God. Now I see the I and the mother have become one. For fear of her sister-in-law Radha, Radha said to Krishna, for the fear of her sister, what is her name? Radha? Huh? Who is jealous of Radha? Who? Kamo Radha or Ye Radha, what is that? Lolita, Vishaka Lolita. And Radha said to Krishna, please dwell in my heart. For fear of her sister-in-law, Radha said to Krishna, don't come in front of other people. Be in my heart, so that others cannot check. She becomes very angry for a vision of Krishna, so eager that her heart pined and panted for her beloved. He would not come out. Rakhal in a low voice to the devotees is referring to God's incarnation as Gauranga. According to the Bengal school of Vaishnavism, Sri Krishna wanted to taste and enjoy his own sweetness as Radha did. But this could not be done to the fullest extent unless Krishna were infatuated with himself, as Radha had been. Accordingly, he assumed a form in which all the aspects of Krishna, of Vrindavan, and those of Radha coexisted. And in this aspect, Krishna enjoyed his own charm and sweetness. This form is known as Sri Gauranga, who was a blending of Radha and Krishna. Anyhow. So, Rakhal said this is referring to God incarnated. The devotees sat silently in the room. Sri Ramakrishna looked at them tenderly. Then he placed his hand on his heart. He is about to speak, Master, to Naren and others. There are two persons in this. One, the Divine Mother. And he pauses. The devotees eagerly look at him to hear what he will say next. Master, yes, one is she, that is the Divine Mother, and the other is her devotee. It is the devotee who has broken his arm. It is the devotee who is now ill. Do you understand? The devotee sat without uttering a word. So we can end here. He's saying that in this, the mother and the son, they have become one. The Ramakrishna and the Divine Mother Kali, they have become one. That's why he says that it is the devotee, this devotee, and for whom the devotee is, that is the mother. One is she, the mother, Divine Mother, and the other is her devotee, this Ramakrishna. It is the devotee that has broken his arm. It is the devotee who is now ill with the cancer. Do you understand that? And the devotee sat in uttering a word without uttering a word. And Master said, alas, to whom shall I say this? Who will understand me? And pausing a few moments, he says, God becomes man, an avatar, and come to the earth with his devotees, and the devotees leave the world with him. So, it's very, very intense area. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Panam Astu. Okay, now tomorrow, whose class? Your? Huh? Oh, Karma Yoga. Tomorrow is Karma Yoga by Mahayogananda Swami. Achha, one question has come. When there is tremendous diversity in Hinduism, how to not get confused and rightly know which path among so many contradictory paths is for me specifically? It is very simple. You go to the university, there are so many topics, so many subjects, so many professors. Then what shall I do? Shall I learn all the subjects together? I'll get admitted into sociology, science, chemistry, physics, at a time, all this? No. You have to get a PhD. So, take one course. Oh, what course? You decide. Go to a teacher. So it is very simple. So many diversity of path. Saiva, Shakta, Vaishnava, all these different paths are there. But you take what your heart wants and go to a teacher. He will guide you step by step in one path. Don't take little of Buddhism, little of Christianity, little of Hinduism. It's a hodgepodge of religion. Harmony of religion does not mean a hodgepodge, not a khichuri. Harmony of religion means that we respect every religion, but I follow this path. My path is this path, and this is tested, verified path. I will follow that intensely and reach the goal. But all paths are true. I respect everyone, whoever is practicing whatever. But not to dig groundwater, dig for groundwater. Here 10 cubic, there 5 cubic, there 6 foot, there 20 foot, and you will not reach the water because you are not going down, 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 down. Dubu 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 rup sagore amar mon. Oh, my mind, dive deep into the depth of experience. No? So that is Guru will teach us. And find a Guru. You may say Guru shopping. Do you know Guru shopping? Yeah. You know, what do? You want to study some course, no? Why do you go 10 campuses? I will go to see the Berkeley campus. I will go to the UCI campus. I will go to the Boston. Why do you go to so many campuses? Oh, which subject? Oh, which professor? How it goes? So you analyze all these things and fit that this university is good for me, this course is good for me. Then you go and check. So in spiritual life also to do some shopping. Before you select your path or guru or teacher, see who fits for your temperament and your spirit and follow, and God will show you the right. Another question, why did Ishwarkoti sadhus also want the master to keep his body alive for a few more days when they know that all is Brahman? All is Brahman is in a spiritual level, but in the relative level, that distinction is remained. That's why the avatar has come. What is the need of avatar? No avatar is needed. God is everywhere. God can do everything. But he has come down in a human form as Rama, Krishna, Christ, Buddha, and they live like us to show an example and also show how much God loves humanity. Swami Vivekananda said, I have fallen in love with humanity. I have fallen in love with whole humanity. That's why he says, I'll be born again and again, till one dog is hungry. To feed him, that's my religion. Okay? So, therefore, though it is Brahman, it is a human aspect. Ishwarakoti, they are also came down to be a part of this divine play of God himself as what is called the avatar. So avatar and this action should be together, and that's a divine play. It is called divine. For that purpose they come, though they know that they are Brahman. Yes.
Maharaj, what are we supposed to do with the teaching Sri Ramakrishna gave us about the stick and the boy and the grasshopper? It's all lila, but are we just supposed to sit back and go, oh, it's all God's lila and not?
If you are in that level of mind, you will say, if you really see God everywhere, then it is true. But if you are not in that level and think that this grasshopper is getting pain, take out the child from child, save that, do whatever you can do. We have to not pretend that I am a Brahmajnani. Okay, someone is being tortured there, I see, okay, you call police if you cannot do anything. Someone is doing something wrong, take action. But when you are in a mood of spirituality, seeing God everywhere, Then you say, yes, who is being tortured? Who is tortured? All are one. In the Gita 2nd chapter, no? Na hannate hannamane sarire. And there he says, even if you kill, the killer killed, they are all one. Anything? Huh?
In the past,
Okay.
thank you. In the past, you've advised against worshipping the very, very fierce forms of the mother, like in the Mahavidyas. But it seems like the form of Chinnamasta, in her mantras and in her names, she's often referred to as the sacrificer, the sacrificed, and the one being sacrificed to. So it seems like that's a really, like that, it seems to me that meditating upon that image would be a good way to try to understand that teaching that you were giving earlier. But would you still recommend not doing that?
Chinnamasta is Samya Ghora.
How many?
Chinnamasta is Samya Ghora.
Soumya and Ghora, yeah. Two aspects are there in the mother, no? Is to Ghora for whom? To make it straight. And Soumya for whom? Smooth, soothing. For a good one. So, to mother takes, being our early childhood, when we are in the just growing period. I want to do run in my own, run here and there, and then mom will say, hey, don't go, don't do that. It's a Ghora. You do? And then when he's smiling, hey, sit here, eat here, this here, no? So same mother, appearing in two ways, according for the good of the child. So whether she is Soumya or Ghora, both are for my spiritual growth. And she loves me. That attitude should come gradually. But also another thing, you can say, she becomes Ghora to protect the child. Protect me, she becomes Makali. Makali, both hands are sword and human head, no? Skull. And another blessing and boon. So, these two are parallelly there. To protect me, my mother, give me boon and blessing, is trying with the sword and this, don't touch my child, I'll kill you. That also another way of looking at it.
Should we meditate on Ghora forms like Mahavidya?
Ghora form meditation is, it depends on your mindset. Normally, Sattvika mind will not try to think of the Ghora side. Rajas mind or tamasic mind will prefer that type of worship. You will see, if you go to Ramakrishna, where is Ghora? It's all absorbed in absolute peace. And here, if Sattvika, this is the Sattvika God. And those people do the Ghora worship, they cannot find any joy coming to Holy Mother Sarada Devi, another mother, or to Ramakrishna. No. They need some strong, powerful, killing, fighting, according to tendency. And God appears in so many ways for the good of all. We are all children of God, but we are made of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, different qualities that is given to us. So, God appears like that. The same mother appears like that. But we should, Ghora form normally is not recommended in our tradition. Even it is said, don't keep a horrible form of mother, the Chinnamasta and others, because it is that needs little the worship. Special worship is needed for that. And we simply say, Ma and my child. That is the simple formula. We are not the body to see this one does contemplation day and night. But this body is required to see the same truth. Does not this body facilitate knowing it? Yes, then that's why don't neglect the body. Give good food to the body, give nurturing of the body, good sleep to the body. But don't indulge in body. So give the food which this body needs, maintain it perfectly so that it gives us back in return help you to meditate, help you to go to holy places, to do the puja, worship. No. So we should utilize this body the best way by taking care of it. No one says, ignore the body. What they say, I am not the body, that is attachment should go away. When I think I am the body, so I will have to keep the body only. 24 hours, body, 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 body. So that's why the whole industry of beautification industry goes on. Body, 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 body. No? Cheek lift, chin lift, and doing so much surgery and so much cosmetics, this, that. But keep your body. Don't ignore your skin. Break it. Huh? Put cream. Put things whatever necessary. But don't overdo. Day and night if you think body, 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 when will you think of God? When will you think that this body is a cage for me? It is holding me down into the world. So should I be staying here like this? No, I am not the body. So that's why the analysis should be there. But you also think God, body is a gift of God. Body is a temple of God. Treat that way. The temple we clean. Cleanest part is the temple. Other place we may have some little dust and dirt, but we try to keep that temple. This is the temple. God is here. That's why I am talking. A dead body will not talk. That's why it is Indian custom. If you touch a dead body, you have to take a shower. It is inauspicious. But now it is not inauspicious, because God is here now. So when God is there, you think it is God's temple and take advantage of this, and through this realize God. So I am not the body means identification should not be on the body too much. As a result, we will be stuck into the body consciousness. Okay? Anyway, anything more from the floor? Okay. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat. Tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. there will be a memorial service for those who know our Adrija Durga, a very devoted lady. Every day, rain, hot, summer, cold, he will be coming every day. Meditation 3 times, morning, noontime, evening time. She has passed away, so she is our very dear. So tomorrow will be the memorial service, 10:30 to maybe who will be knowing them, they will be more enjoying it. Vijay can come, you know him, or whoever knows come to just attend to that memorial service. It is showing respect. Memorial service means just to show respect, like Shraddh is a showing respect. Okay, so we end here today, and tomorrow evening will be then Karma Yoga by Swami Mahayogananda. Okay, thank you.